YouTube, what is up? I have not posted in a while, so I figured I would hop on random. Fuck, random's horrible. It's horrible. This is a cry for me to, like, please, guys, please give me friend codes. Because I need to battle people that don't suck. Please. Like this. Like, look, it looks like I'm out-teamed. No, that's not the case at all. Alright, I'll show you this one. I'll show you a couple, obviously. Because these are all incredibly short battles. I'm sorry. They're just awful. So, without further ado, I lead with Excadrill, predicting the Espeon. Well, kind of just doing whatever. Anyway, they go for Reflect, so I'm like, oh, this person knows what the hell they're doing. Like, awesome. So, I'm going to Shadow Claw, basically just kind of baiting something. Sets up the light screen. I'm like, well, if Shadow Claw did that much, I guess I'll just go for EQ since it'll do more. It's stab, it's strong as shit. So, it does a lot of damage. It does. So, I'm like, well, I'm just going to go for Earthquake again, and then this happens. Hello? Did you not see the words Mold Breaker? Yeah. And that was the end of the battle, actually. Which bugs me. They quit. Because they could have actually come back off of that. Anyway, I'm going to delete that. Yes. Delete. So my SD card doesn't get all cluttered up. I've been trying so hard to get a sweep with Scolipede, and it just can't happen. It can't. Well, that one was awful. Arcanine is slowly becoming one of my favorite Pokemon. Such a good physically defensive wall. Even though most people run it special, it's pretty much the same, honestly. It has the same weaknesses, definitely. But I like the physical wall variant because of Intimidate. So this person leads with Roserade, and I'm like, yo, Intimidate. I actually predicted something offensive, not the Roserade, but I'm like, perfect! I like this, and that does like 70%, and I'm like, shit, haha! Yep, got him. No, did not got him. That was just a terrible bit of hacks. That does not matter in the slightest, by the way, you guys will find out. So, they switch into their Amoris. Amoris? Or is it Auroris? Amora is the little one, so it's Auroris, yeah. Fuck, sorry guys. Anyway, I click Will-O-Wisp instead of Toxic. That was fun. I'm running dual status with Flamethrower and Morning Sun. This thing's a monster. Watch. That, dude, eating that up, that didn't even do half. That's pretty good. If I would have Toxic, I would have just Morning Sun stalled a bit. But there's one problem in this logic, and it's that this thing has Ancient Power and can boost its stats. I did want to switch out. Now, I didn't want to make this switch because I didn't want to break my sash, but I looked at what his possibles were, and I'm like, nothing's really going to outspeed this Mamoswine. So, I just said, fuck it. And of course, the turn I switch out, they get the boost. Now, this is a strange play by my opponent. I believe they switch out right here. Not sure why. I'm really not sure why. I mean, I guess fearing Earthquake, yeah, but it's just not a smart play to switch out. Oh, they switch into their Roserade foddering it. Okay, no, that wasn't that bad. I forgot that this was fodder. But still, I mean, that thing could have been used. That crit did not matter, obviously, and that's why the para didn't matter earlier. Because they switched out and switched it in to die anyway. So, he brings in his Aegislash and King Shields. I'm just going to use Earthquake. That's all I'm going to do. I could have used this time to come in with my my Arcanine and burn it, but you're going to find out that's not going to help me that much. I thought it was going to be weakness policy right here. And I'm like, oh god, it's going to be weakness policy with Shadow Ball and Shadow Sneak. And I'm like, fuck! And it does have Shadow Ball, which I live, mind you. So I'm not sure what nature this thing was, but it goes for King Shield again, kind of in vain. If I would have known this person's set not having Shadow Sneak at this moment in time, I most definitely would have stayed in and just kept Earthquaking. But you never know when you're going to need your Mamoswine. And seeing as my next Pokemon is my Scolipede next to these two, I didn't want to leave the frailest thing on my team in against that Aurorus. So I just kind of said screw it, and I find out he has Night Slash. So I'm like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this thing? Like, really, what set is this? It's Shadow Ball, Night Slash, Shadow Ball, Night Slash, King Shield, not King Sword. Aegis Slash is the King Sword. Anyway, I Will-O-Wisp through the King Shield, negate the lefties, and wouldn't you fucking know it, this thing is going to live this burn. So, congratulations to this Aegis Slash for wanting to live. What I could have done right here was just gone for the Flamethrower, but the Shadow Ball scared me, I guess. I actually thought he'd go for a physical move, but I kind of blanked. I don't know. It was stupid. I could have just killed it and not taken any damage. Oh! Duh, I'm Morning Sun predicting the Shadow Sneak finally. That's what happened. Oh, he gets a crit and a Spadef drop, so that miss got more than made up for earlier. So, yeah, I'm just kind of chilling here with my Arcanine, and it dies to burn. This was the unfortunate situation I didn't want to end up in with my Arcanine in against the Aurorus in case it Ancient Powers, kills me, and gets a stat boost. So this kind of comes down to whether this thing gets stat boost or not, and whether it can outspeed, because thinking about it, this thing could have fucked me up if it outsped Mamoswine at +1. I don't think it does because it's incredibly slow. I think it would only be based like 75 or 80, even with a positive speed nature at +1. But at +2, it definitely outspeeds. Anyway, beyond the babble of professionalism, Mamoswine's going to come in, like Mamoswine does with 5 HP, and is going to decimate this thing. Mamoswine, pro as fuck. This Pokemon is so good. So good. Like, if you're not using a Mamoswine, what's wrong with you? So I was like, I'm going to use Freeze Dry earlier on a Feraligatr, and it didn't do a goddamn thing. It just didn't. It caught me off guard with how much it didn't do. Anyway, here's the last one. I'm going to do a triple header? Would it be triple header? Triple feature. Fuck it. It's 3 battles. Alright, anyway, I'm going to leave a Mamoswine. Kind of the thing to do at this moment. He leads with a Druddigon, and it's in a repeat ball, I believe it was, so I'm not sure where he caught it, but I'm just going to guess it's from Safari and been bred and stuff, so I'm going for a fucking Icicle Crash. And it dies. Thank you, Mamoswine. That's not even Life Orb. Are you kidding me? Alright, so in comes Trevenant, and I'm like, yeah, I don't want to get burned, and I want my Sash intact because this motherfucker has an Yveltal, and I know it's going to be here. Give me a break, that thing is not coming. So anyway, I bring in my Arcanine, get the -1 on the attack, and they go for Phantom Force. And I'm like, okay, so this is like in-game team. Like, this is not a serious team at all. So right here, well, technically I didn't think that at the moment. I treat every opponent like they are fucking the greatest player in the world. Not because they are, it's just, if you always treat your opponents with the same respect, you don't make little mistakes, is basically what goes on. Anyway, they go for Wood Hammer at -1 and poisoned, not burned. I should have burned it, but Trevenant's a bulky son of a bitch, and in case it could have been some Citrus Berry Curse, Trevenant, I didn't want to take my chances. Like I said, I'm playing it safe. Playing it safe. So, I'm going for the Flamethrower, gonna kill it off. It dies. Oh yeah, I crit it. That might have mattered, but let's just look where this is going, guys. That didn't matter in the overall outcome of the battle. So Arcanine, looking strong. And then this piece of shit comes in, and I'm like, oh great, it's Oblivion Wing time. So, gonna go for Oblivion Wing. And right here, I believe I Toxic, and that did nothing. That did nothing. Nothing at all. This Pokemon, it's strong, but because we can't gen anything this generation yet, it's kind of fucked because we can't choose its stats. Yeah, I miss PokeGen and PokeSav because the Uber's tier will not be the same until people start bringing shit back. And that kind of bums me out. I think I go for Morning Sun right here, trying to stall a little bit. I should have skipped this turn. Yeah, I just Morning Sun. I'm gonna skip that. Alright, cool. Anyway, load. What the hell? I hate you. Can I not do this? There we go. Anyway, I had to skip a turn at least, because it was just bad. So he Oblivion Wings again, and I believe right here, I just go for a Flamethrower. I start getting ready to fodder off, because the Mamoswine is going to be able to handle this thing. It's very obvious Focus Sash Mamoswine will be able to handle this thing. What I didn't expect was what happens when Mamoswine comes out. So anyway, the Toxic's starting to rack up. I almost get it to below half, which is a comfortable range for Ice Shard. You know, like I said, I don't take anyone lightly on Wi-Fi, which I'm going to be registering for ranked Wi-Fi, so that's cool. I didn't know you had to register to hop on ranked Wi-Fi. Had I known that, I most definitely would have registered and hopped on there already, because I'm just definitely ready for higher quality battles. Although the highest quality would be 6 versus 6, so if you guys would like to battle me, leave your friend code below. Anyway, I'm going to kill this thing with a fucking Icicle Crash, not Ice Shard. That might have killed if it was Ice Shard, to be completely honest. And if it didn't, it would have been a 2-hit KO. So anyway, just a couple of battles for you guys to let you know that I'm alive and kicking, and I'm ready to battle anyone and everyone. I don't care if I lose, I don't care if I win, I just want to battle because Pokemon is awesome and fun, and yes. So, if you guys have been wondering where I've been, I've just been busy wrestling a shark with a bolo tie. And you may be asking yourself, who is wearing the bolo tie? And the answer is yes. No, but seriously, I've been busy. And I've been playing, but not as much as I would like to be completely honest. So, yeah, drop your guys' friend codes down there. Not on my DS, below in the comments. I like comments. I know that likes make your channel grow and it shows in other people's subfeeds, but I would rather get comments than likes, to be completely honest here. I like having conversations with people that watch my videos. It's like a cool way to get in touch with people that somehow, someway think I'm somewhat interesting. So, with that being said, like, hate, subscribe, and rate it. Let me know what you guys think of the battles. Drop your friend codes, please. I want higher quality. Well, not higher quality as in the video quality. The video quality is pretty much always going to be the same because I can't afford a capture card. Unless someone wants to record battles for me. Thumbs up on that shit. I like that. Yeah. Alright, anyway. Enough of me being strange as fuck. I will see you guys around and stay tuned for more.